Okay, are we recording?
Uh, should we start?
Yeah, I mean, we can start. I mean, it's not like we have like a special intro. Welcome back to another episode of what's the podcast? Official Discord podcast,
It's
or
it's
whatever it's
actually
called.
called the official Discord podcast, but not really. It's still important. Sponsored by that one company's name that I cannot mention because I will get copyrighted. Yeah.
Yeah, that is a long intro. We just gotta stick to like a small name, like official Discord podcast.
Yeah. Anyways, we're
Or we can be
recording
like,
now.
okay, sure, just we can start. Anyway,
Ooh.
you know what the worst part is? The
Uh-huh.
worst part is you told me that I was going to be the one hosting the episode, and I did not I'm not bringing anything right now. I'm blank. So we just gotta wing it somehow.
It'll work out, I think.
It, it, it will work out. Uh, so what have you been up to?
Just the usual War Thunder grind. Losing my mind. Actually, this morning I woke up and I got like 1 million credit in War Thunder. It appeared out of nowhere. I don't remember opening a chest or anything. And by the way, for reference, you get like 14,000 to 20,000 each game. Like 1 million is huge.
Where someone joined?
Hello.
Who is
Dude,
this?
we're recording.
Alright.
So yeah, we're recording right now.
Yeah, so what am I supposed to say exactly?
You know
Oh
what?
my
Fuck
God.
it. You're in the episode with us.
Yeah, you can stay. By the
Alright.
way, this is Shige who just randomly decided to show up. Dude, you
Hello.
could have told me you were gonna join. Well, you
I
know what?
mean,
It's not that big of a
let's
deal.
just go on with it. I mean, you guys love me. It doesn't matter.
To an
Yeah,
extent.
I guess that's fair. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, this is Shige. Wait, Shige, how long have I known you for?
I don't even know. I mean, at least a year. I mean, I've known Yuko for about 4 years now. I don't know about you, but about maybe 2 or 1.
Yeah, because I think you and Yuko were friends way before I met Yuko.
I mean, this guy here. No, I mean, I think you two met during Sakai days.
Yeah, we
I mean,
did meet during
we've
Sakai.
met, but we haven't really interacted before.
Yeah, I think
I suppose
we
so.
became friends way later. Anyway, this is Shige who has a fake British accent. He's from
It is fake.
it is a fake British accent. I don't know why he does it, but you know what?
I Right. I mean, I do remember, like, I think back in Sake days, I sent a message saying that I want to learn an accent because I want to sound like a pompous, high-class prick. And I did. And that was like, I don't know, 2, 3 years ago. And now we're here.
You know what's
Yeah, I have
crazy?
no idea.
Shiga,
Go
I
on.
totally forgot how your previous accent sounded like. I just
Wait,
remember there were a
correct.
lot of pauses in between, and that's all I
You had
remember.
you had a
Yeah,
different accent.
yeah, you said it to me. Like, that was like one of the most memorable things you've ever said to me. Because, like, we were having a talk about, like, I don't know, something nerdy. I know it's about science, right? And then I asked you, like, am I speaking right? And then you said, you've been pausing quite a lot, and it's quite hard to understand what you're saying. So, yeah, I tried to get rid of that. I don't know if I've done a good job, but I think it's significantly much better than before.
Significantly, much, much better.
Okay, so what made you change to a British accent? Like, why did you pick this one?
I don't know. Like, I didn't even know. Like, I sent it on the chat, like, a screenshot of my message back then.
I guess that's fair, man.
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry
I
if I
can sound like a
ever,
wealthy prick.
I'm sorry if I ever hurted your feelings by saying, no, you need to change your accent or something along those lines. I apologize.
To
You haven't. You haven't.
to
It
be,
was like on my own volition. I was just bored, so I figured I might as well learn an accent.
to be
And also,
fair, I
like,
don't know what your old accent was.
yeah, you don't even know, right? Like, we have been visited before.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Anyway, do do you have something you want to talk about? Because I have no idea what I'm doing. Yuko just randomly told me I'm gonna be the one hosting the episode, and I did not come up with anything.
Listen, we were busy.
Yeah,
I was
that's
busy grinding War Thunder, so I just put all the responsibility onto Mouse.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Dude, whenever I open Discord, you are always online playing War Thunder.
So,
It's literally 24/7.
so.
I mean, it's not like I can say anything. I've been playing Dragon Ball as well.
touch grass. Holy shit.
I'm sorry.
Dude,
I cannot listen. I cannot take you seriously by like the way you said "take grass." Holy shit, with that accent. I'm sorry.
Touch grass. I don't know. I mean, it is a joke. Anyway, yeah, you
oh
guys
yeah,
don't.
no, wait, I have something to talk about.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, no. Okay, so the thing is, we talked about this in the last episode, but you know what? Some big things have been happening, so I guess we can go over it again. So Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, we did talk about him in the last episode, right?
yeah.
But some big news came out
Uh-huh.
in the past week, so I think we gotta talk about that.
And
Shiga, do you know what I'm talking about?
well,
Like, do you?
yeah, I've been hearing lots of news about Jeffrey Epstein recently, but I haven't really gotten that in depth into it.
Okay, so I can explain to you what is happening. So, do you know about the quote unquote client list that Jeffrey Epstein had?
Yeah, there
Like they
was
were
it like a year ago, was it? But I do remember like there was Stephen Hawking on the list, and people were like, "How the fuck did you go there?"
Yeah, exactly. It was who was it? Like the Attorney General, uh Pam Bondi or something, whatever her name was. She literally said that she has a client list on her table. And this was a year ago, by the way. So a couple of days ago, the FBI came out and they said, "Oh, there is no client list." And by the way, Jeffrey Epstein did kill himself. So apparently there is no client list, and now they're suggesting that Epstein was trafficking people to no one and he literally killed himself for no reason. Literally everyone is innocent, and it was just Jeffrey Epstein alone who was doing all the fucked up shit. Wait, Yuko, let me send you a link so you can open this up.
so it doesn't exclude the fact that he was like a mentally ill person, but they're saying
Yeah, it is.
the people who went on that island did not do
They
anything.
yeah, they were basically saying that there is no client list, which is kind of I think it's kind of fucked up towards the victims because this statement claims that all the security footage,
Mm-hmm.
which was literally in the in Jeffrey Epstein's home, and by the way, all the security footage were literally labeled with names. The names like Prince Andrew and Bill Clinton, Ehud Barak, all these big names. And now they're just saying,
Interesting.
oh, there is no yeah, now they're just saying there is no evidence which suggests that these people were involved in anything. And that Epstein was acting alone and he was just doing videography for these people, and these people are all innocent.
I mean, it's straight applying. Like in most cases, there would be like a massive court case around it because you just cannot let such a massive scandal go to waste. You know, like all of your, even if you like, most if you're a politician, right? Like every single one of your opponents, they're going to jump at it and use everything they can to make you lose credibility with the public. But for
I
some
Yeah,
reason, it's not happening with Trump.
I find
yeah,
it
exactly.
funny how you immediately mentioned court case because does that tie down to the fact that you were with us? You were the judge on the court case video?
Oh yeah, he
I
was.
refuse to acknowledge that I was there.
All right, that's a yes.
Yeah, he was there. And the thing that's happening right now, because there were a lot of conspiracy theories which were tied to Jeffrey Epstein, and these people like Kash Patel, who's right now the director of the FBI, who these are the people who were on the conspiracy theory side. They were saying that Jeffrey Epstein has a client list, things of that nature, and now they're just downplaying it, right? And Kash Patel, who's like the director of the FBI, he was on the Joe Rogan podcast, and he's literally denying the existence of a client list. He's basically saying there are no videos, there is no client list. It was just Jeffrey Epstein alone. And dude, if you look at fucking Kash Patel, he looks like the most untrustworthy person on the planet. Okay, I would not trust that person with anything.
And that's actually like interesting, right? Because when it happens, like let's say if Trump was a Democrat, it's going to be a different matter entirely. I know, actually, that's even weirder because even MAGA are they they want the actual client list to be released and they want Trump to acknowledge it to explain himself, which is
Exactly.
actually like a massive step forwards compared to like previous times where the client lists were released and Trump was like literally everywhere and they were just like no, that's not true. That's out of context or anything like that. But then now, like, I don't know what happened. but I feel like at least they have this sense of just a tiny semblance of morality that they know that what Epstein did was absolutely abhorrent, and they should acknowledge it and not just downplay it as some mentally ill person just hiring prostitute or something.
Yeah, exactly. The thing with MAGA people is that a lot of people in the MAGA are on the conspiracy theory side. So the Trump administration is literally isolating its one of their biggest supporters by saying, "Oh, you guys are all just wrong," right? There was no client list. There is no conspiracy theory. It was just Jeffrey Epstein all alone.
And
There
it's
was
Yeah,
you
it's
go
going
on.
to be really hard because like we've known from before that you cannot convince MAGA with the facts and logic. Like it's literally impossible. Democrats have tried it for so many years and they cannot do it. So like I'm quite curious actually to see how the Trump administration will deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why they did this. I guess it's supposed to be like a cover up or something, but you know what? It's whatever. Like, dude, fucking Jeffrey Epstein and P. Diddy in 1 week. Come on. What the
Yeah,
fuck
it's
is
just
happening?
what the fuck's happening with the world.
Yeah, we literally talked about P. Diddy and his bail in the last episode, and it has been like 1 day or something, and now we're talking about fucking Jeffrey Epstein.
And speaking of Diddy, right? Christian Horner, he just got sacked from Red Bull.
The who?
So Christian Horner, I mean you can know him. So I think he should explain it
So
because I don't know.
for reference, this is a Formula One team boss, right? Not team owner, just team boss. And he has been uh, leading Red Bull for the past 20 years, ever since 2005, I believe. He got like
Uh,
basically 8 team world title wins. No, I mean 6 team world title wins and 8 driver title wins, which is very impressive considering he's only been there since 2005. But 2023 to 20, I think it was either 2023 or 2024, he got into drama. He basically, you could say, did bad stuff to one of the staff or workers there in the team,
oh no.
and some WhatsApp messages were leaked. Let's say it involved around the sausage, and it was very pink and red. It was redder than a redneck who was sunburned in the U.S.
No. You know what? Speaking of F1,
Hey, wait, hold on. That shit that I saw was fucking
yeah.
thin. How can you be this thin? I'm not talking about length, I'm talking about the girth. Because
Good,
there was no
good,
girth.
yeah.
Dude, what are you? What is this? What
You
is
know,
happening?
is it more funnier? Because like the subreddit for Formula Dank, which is the meme for Formula One, they made a post 7 hours ago, and the
Mm-hmm.
title is, "For the next 76 hours, you'll be able to claim a limited edition I was here for the sacking flare." So like, there's 28,000 people who commented on the post who wanted to get the flare that said, "I saw Horny's finger."
I'm interested, hold up.
No, you should look at
Okay,
it. I'll send you the link.
while you look it up, speaking of F1,
Yeah.
dude, I messaged Yuko the other day, and I was like, "Oh, did you see the Jeffrey Epstein news? There is no client list, right?" And Yuko was like, "Oh, wait, so does this mean Hamilton is not a PDF file?"
The
And I
perfume.
was just like,
The
"No,
perfume.
no, no, that was the Diddy list." And he got so sad. He was like, "Oh, maybe he's still a PDF file."
I mean, it's
Dude, I'm so
Hamilton, right? I mean, honestly, I feel bad for him. Like, with this recent drama with him being included in the list and also being in Ferrari, it's just one thing after another. It's so sad.
Alright, so I found
Not
the
to mention, recently he lost
subreddit
the
and the
streak
post.
for the British Grand Prix podium streak. That was like, I don't know, was it 88 times where he got podium?
No
I have
fucking
no
clue.
idea. I don't know anything about F1. I just know Hamilton was in the PDD list.
Okay, so for the next 76 hours, you'll be able to claim a limited edition I Was Here for this Sacking fair. Let's see this.
Okay, what am I looking
So
at?
what am I claiming? I'm not familiar with Reddit.
I mean, they give you a flair, right? Because when you comment, right, so that's your username, and under that there was this like a title below. Like I'll send a screenshot like
I'll
that.
I'll comment later. I don't want my account to be exposed by the public.
Sure. Anyway, moving aside from Jeffrey Epstein, you know how I said I didn't have any ideas
Yeah,
or things I wanted to talk about?
sure.
Mm-hmm.
So this just came into my mind. Have you on Instagram? Have you seen one of those the performative male trend?
Yeah,
Kinda.
quite a lot.
So the performative male is kind of like this. It's I think it's supposed to be like this NPC trend where people dress up like they dress up as dark academia, read books, drink matcha,
Like,
and,
it's
they
like,
do
you
Okay,
podcasts.
but
go.
okay, but
You
listen, that's
remember
tough. That's
like the
tough.
look maxing trend?
Yeah, I do.
Like that's literally it. But it's not for like looking good. It's for looking good for women.
It's looking good for the huzz, basically.
Isn't that
Yeah, basically.
basically the whole point of looks maxing though? Like,
Well, yeah, but this time you don't do those viewing thing. Like you focus more on like the demeanor.
Yeah,
Because
focus more on things that a girl would be interested in. You know what I'm saying? Like reading books and
they
things of that
don't
nature.
care about if you have a negative cancel tills or something. Like they care that you drink matcha, you read, I don't
You
know,
read
some
books, you
feminist
like,
books.
that is sort of like the performative male thing. So the reason I'm talking about this fucking shithead. So when you told me that I'm going to be the one hosting the next episode, I didn't have anything to talk about. I went to Shige and I was like,
uh-huh.
dude, you got to give me some ideas because I went to a couple of people.
Hmm.
I went to Jade, Faye, went to Shige, and I was like, dude, give me ideas of things to talk about. And this fucking shithead Shige, he was like, let's talk about philosophical ideas like
Oh,
nihilism.
fuck
You
off.
perform
No,
that's
it's
what I said.
interesting. It's
He was
actually
like,
interesting.
She
he
get
was like, you
listen. Maybe one other episode where we go philosophical nerd shit if anyone's even interested. I highly
exactly
doubt. But
this
not this one.
performative ass motherfucker. He was like, you gotta talk about nihilism, and I was just like, I didn't say anything at that time. I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll think about it. But I was just thinking, this is peak male performatism. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
No, no, I'm not trying to be performative here. Like,
Yeah.
Hugo, you can vouch for me. I've been talking
But,
about it for so
but
many years before performative meals was even a thing.
No, I
listen,
get that. I get that, but aren't you just showing off at this point?
you
No,
kind of
no,
are.
because it's actually interesting, right? So, give it a moment, right? I'm just trying to explain why I find it interesting. Because
Okay,
meteorological nihilism, right? It says it's a view
I am not
that
interested.
not that objects aren't true and that it's
I
just
am not
atoms
interested.
arranged in a shape of that object
I
and
am not
that's
interested.
alright. I'm sorry.
neither is Yuko nor am I, or I don't think any of our viewers are going to be interested in fucking nihilism. But I was just thinking when this motherfucker said you gotta talk about nihilism, I was just like, dude, what the fuck is this peak male performatism? Has he been watching those Instagram reels? Like, come on.
No, like, no,
Shige,
it's on YouTube.
who are you trying to impress? The e-girls? Brother.
No, bro, my brother in Christ, can a man not have any interest?
No. Only provide and protect. That's all you can do. Provide and protect. Reproduce
Yeah,
with
yeah,
a
you go. You
thousand
say that
women.
to me.
Conquer
You
the
say that
earth.
to me as if you're
That's
not playing
all
War
you
Thunder
need.
for so many hours.
Listen, I'm
Dude,
playing War Thunder because I'm saving the world. You get that?
You
While you're
say with the
out
word
here
in what?
being philosophical. I'm the
Yeah.
protector.
Do you
You're the
know?
fucking
Do
yapper
you,
here. Shut
you go.
up.
Do you know? Do you know the mother of all knowledge? Everything came from philosophy.
shut up, okay?
It's called science.
Stop talking. Just stop talking.
Yeah. Do you
You
know where
are,
science came from?
you
It's
are,
from philosophy.
you are
Science.
doing the exact same thing that I was talking about. You are being a performative male. Listen to your accent.
Oh, hard hits, hard
Oh
hits.
my god, mouse! That is
Okay.
vile. That
Uh,
is vile. And just like the exact moment you said that, it began raining here.
oh, that's a sign. Anyway,
Yeah, really bad sign. So,
speaking of,
I just want to say that you might hear a bit of some background noises. I don't know if you're hearing me right now, but do be aware that if that happens, just ignore it if you can.
We can hear some rain in the background. Just some.
I can't
Yeah,
hear any.
it literally just started storming like
Yeah, I can't
shit
hear anything.
outside.
It's not a big of a deal.
He's aura farming.
Anyway, yeah, he's aura farming. Speaking of Instagram, like social media trends,
Yeah.
dude, there is this one thing that is popping off right now, and they are Labubus. Have
Okay,
you seen
okay, okay,
those?
okay, listen, listen. Just before recording, I went to the market to get a Coke. On the
Uh-huh.
way, I see this like girl around like age of 10 to 12, and she was holding this pink Labubu. I was like, what
Oh
the
my god.
fuck? It's already here? And she was playing with it as if it was a doll, and I'm like, that's not what it's made for.
Yeah, dude, the thing with Labubus is, so look, I don't wanna get into like consumerism. I fucking hate consumerism, but I just don't like Labubus. They look so ugly, and I don't know why people are into them. People are just hoarding these dolls for no reason and pretending it means something. It's just such a stupid thing. And there is this one, oh my god. My friend keeps sending me this Instagram reel, which is
Hmm.
the Labubu Kyat song. It's kind of just like Labubu Labubu Kyat Kyat. It's basically just that Kyat song, yeah. And it's so stupid. Like Labubu people are into Labubus. This is literally a cult, okay?
I mean,
It's literally a cult.
we could go down the conspiracy theories and say it's kind of related to Satanism, if you want to go down
Oh,
there.
dude. y- Oh my god. There is this one conspiracy theory that's going around, which is the guy who made Labubu, who's some Chinese something, I don't know, I forgot his name.
Uh-huh.
He based the Labubu doll off of this pagan demon Pazuzu, and there are
Interesting.
so many conspiracy theories going around, which are like this one person who was saying, I slept with my Labubu doll and woke up with scratch marks around my neck.
Listen,
And I was just
I'm not gonna question if the scratch is real or not. My question is, why the fuck would you sleep with your Labubu doll?
dude,
But
I
that's
don't
the
know, people are
thing.
weird things.
Like the fact that he made it is that makes him not normal at first.
Yeah,
So
it's
what do you
it's
expect?
dude, and this one other person is this one girl who makes the same post over and over again. Let me find the person. Give me a second. She makes this one post over and over again, which is like, I have the most expensive 24 karat gold Labubu.
I seen that.
And you scroll up and it's the same thing. I have the world's most expensive 24 karat gold Labubu, and she's just showing off this gold doll. It looks so ugly. I hate it.
It kind of looks like shit, like actual shit.
It
Yeah,
is shit.
it is shit. It is shit. I mean,
So here's the article. TikToker goes viral for with the world's most expensive 24 karat gold Labubu. If we look closely, hold up. Why am I getting a Mr. Beast ad? Even here too? Okay, whatever. I don't know about you, but this looks bad. I'd rather get the regular version than get the
yeah,
24
I mean,
karat
yeah,
gold
because the
Labubu.
thing is, they don't buy it for the aesthetics. They buy it because like it's like a sign of luxury, right? Like with Apple, like you don't buy it simply because you like the phone. You buy it because you want this sense of being rich by having a luxury item such as an iPhone.
No.
Why do you
okay,
just
no,
keep refusing anything I say?
You're factually incorrect. iPhones are good.
no, but I kind of
Okay,
get what he's saying. I kind of understand what he's saying. It's like
thank you, Mouse.
Fuck you,
it's
mouse.
just it's just consumerism. Oh, I found the article, which is conspiracy theories are spreading a chilling theory about the China-made collectibles, alleging they were inspired by Pazuzu, a demon from the Mesopotamian mythology.
Let's check
Yeah,
this article too.
yeah. The
So like,
claim have
what's
been taken
what's the
by storm.
correlation?
There is no correlation. That's the thing. It's the doll just looks demonic. That's it.
This is too long to read. I'd rather just. What
Yeah.
ads am I getting? What the?
The claims have taken TikTok by storm, with users suggesting the Bible itself warns against Labubus. There's a verse that says Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. One user posted referencing 2 Corinthians 11:14. Some believers have taken to blessing their Labubus dolls with holy water to purge any perceived devil. It's just, I don't know what's happening on the internet right now.
I am more interested actually than the ads I'm getting on this page.
I
Uh,
got my ad blocker on. I'm not
Of
getting
course
any.
you are.
okay. So I'll read it out for you. Mad Muscles. Okay, I got another notification. Mad Muscles. Are you looking for men who haven't exercised in years and are ready to join? Are ready to? I can't read. Oh, I just changed. Mail online, free puzzle and games. Play now. Find Daily Mail on TikTok. Daily Mail, mysterious jellyfish UFO spotted during SpaceX Falcon. Okay, I changed. What ads am I getting? Anyways, mouse
Oh,
continue.
speaking of ads, I just got reminded of this one thing. Did you know that you can find jobs on Discord
I am
Sorry, what?
interested.
straight up? So wait, let me just take the screenshot.
I mean,
So I was in this one server
uh-huh.
and they posted this partnership thing with a server which was like a job thing. Like you can go on the server and like freelance for people like video editing, script writing. And I just went to and I just went down this rabbit hole of looking for servers where people post jobs and you work for the people and they would pay you like $15-20 per video or whatever. And it was just so interesting. Like, why the fuck are you on Discord and looking for a job? I don't think those two things go together. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, thing is, right? Discord is, if you ignore everything else, like it's a really good site to interact with people, right? Like servers, like they're really great if you want to interact with other people that you share interests with, and you can also use it for, posting jobs that people would be interested in.
Get a job.
Yeah, yeah, no, I kind of understand that, but there is this whole thing of Discord users and not having a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're on Discord, you don't have a job.
I mean, that's stereotyping. That's not really true,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
yeah.
I know it's not
I
true,
mean, I get
but
what you mean. I get what you mean, but like,
yeah, yeah,
just because that's like what the public view Discord users as, doesn't mean that's what they really are.
yeah. Dude, I was just so surprised by this because literally everyone in the server is just looking for a job. Like, this fucking server is just called discord.gg/job.
Let me look it up.
I mean, straight to the
It was,
point.
it was just so interesting. Let me just
I'm more
copy the link.
surprised that it took them so long to do it.
Let me just
Alright,
invite you.
discord.gg/job.
You can. So the jobs these people are posting were like super simple stuff, like video editing, script writing, AI, what do you call it, voiceovers and things of that nature. It was kind of like those type of things.
Let's show the audience. Make $100 per sale. Would anyone be interested in making our podcast? Is super easy to sell. We'll teach you how to make $700 by the end of the day. If you're interested working with us, DM me. I'm a full stack developer, finding accounts, coachable assistant needed. I create professional Discord servers. Hi. Virtual assistant, $400 per month, fixed salary. This is interesting.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
kind of understand like the community aspect where you can find people with similar interests, but I just did not think that people would be looking for a job on Discord because those are usually like if you want a job, you usually go to like Fiverr or something. You know what I'm saying?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, Fiverr. If you want to get into freelancing, you go on Fiverr, right? Because that's where most people because that's a platform specifically for looking for jobs. It was just super interesting. I mean, it's not like any of us are employed or whatever.
No, we have a job.
It's not a job.
We make videos on YouTube. I think that's a
Yeah, but
job.
that's not a job.
That is a job.
Are you making any money off of it?
My dad gives me money, so yes.
Money is a social construct.
Yeah. Technically, everyone has a job.
Technically. You know what? Let's
Anyways,
move on. Let's not
yeah,
talk
let's
about
move
this.
on. Yeah, Mouse, what's on your
Next
non-existent
topic,
agenda?
right?
My agenda, dude,
You're
I'm just
not.
gonna stick to Instagram because I've been getting a lot of really weird reels on Instagram.
Uh-huh.
There was this one thing on Instagram which was related to ChatGPT.
Hmm?
It was labeled ChatGPT Hope. Oh, I cannot speak. It was labeled ChatGPT Hope Core with like a Roblox video playing in the background. So it would just be people who are talking to ChatGPT for no reason. Okay, the thing with ChatGPT is, you could say anything to ChatGPT, and it's gonna glaze the fuck out of you. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like you could confess some of your most heinous crimes, and ChatGPT is gonna be like, "You are a strong human being. Mistakes happen. You deserve better. You can move on easily." Yeah, you can say something like, "I am so depressed. I'm so sad," and it's just gonna start glazing. So that's why people have been using ChatGPT so much lately.
To get compliments?
You get compliments, you get reaffirmations, things of that nature.
That's
You
sad.
go, you go. I know what you're thinking. But please don't think of your mental health. Don't do it.
Buddy, my mental health is top notch. I have no issues.
But not yet, anyway.
Am I pretty? I can't see you. I can't see you, so I can't say for sure. But what really matters how you feel about yourself. If you're, that's too long. I can't read it. Let me ask him to shorten it.
What? You're so cooked.
I can't see you, so I can't say. But what really matters how you feel about yourself. Confidence is kind of shows and looks. But I am ugly. Feeling that way is tough, but it's too long. Okay, fuck you, ChatGPT. I don't have the attention span
You
for
get the
this.
point. You get the point. It just glazes you for no reason. But speaking
I
of
mean,
ChatGPT,
yeah, because it wants you to keep using it for
You
so
could
many
listen.
times.
You can go on Fiverr and look for like a professional glazer or like a mate
or
that you can talk to,
exactly, or you can just be me and everyone glazes me.
or just make friends.
Or
There you
just
Yeah,
go.
make
make friends.
friends.
Yeah.
Which
Get
is
friends.
somehow a really hard thing to do nowadays.
Dude, listen, if you're talking to ChatGPT, I don't think you have the capabilities of making friends.
Listen, I think talking to Goku on CAI is better than talking to ChatGPT.
I kind of
I
get
mean,
that because I
it's
remember
just
we were in
AI, but it's like, a different cover. It's the same thing.
It's
But
not the
it
it's
is
same.
not a real person.
Listen, no, listen. It's different. ChatGPT is always nice and whatever. Vegeta sends me messages on CAI when I'm not even there. He's like, "Get the fuck up! It's time to train. Why are you so lazy? Get your lazy ass up!"
I don't know, man. I remember we were
I,
in a voice call with Goku and CAI. I mean, that was fun.
Yeah,
But I
we.
think ChatGPT is a bit different.
I mean, you can't cuck ChatGPT with his wife, but you can cuck Vegeta with his wife on CAI.
Yeah, I don't know why people are talking to ChatGPT. It's just kind of weird. And I hate it. Dude, I hate ChatGPT so much.
I like
I
ChatGPT.
fucking hate it. I
why?
I don't like it. I don't use
My
it. I
main
don't like it.
issue with ChatGPT is that people nowadays don't Google anything. Well, I guess like Gen Alpha.
Exactly. I was gonna
Yes.
get to it because
Like,
people.
I was out on this trip, right, with my friends in uni. Now you say, oh, they're in uni, they gotta know. Like, to Google, no. So we were playing this game. Like, we would ask each other questions, right? Like, you'd write down the questions in like a small paper, fold it up, then you'd choose one. I Googled fun questions to ask, something along those lines. And my friend here, she got on her phone, asked ChatGPT, and I was like,
Dude,
there's
come
like,
on.
I was like, why did she ChatGPT it? Like, there's
I have
Google.
no idea.
And then for the previous court case, actually, video from court case, actually, my 14-year-old cousin searched on ChatGPT the Iraqi law, penal code, whatever. I Googled it. She got the whole fucking document.
Dude, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? With people who use ChatGPT, these people have zero critical thinking skills. All they're gonna do is if they have a problem, and instead of like solving it themselves, they're just gonna go on ChatGPT and get the problem solved.
I've seen
It's like
Like
people
this.
like ask
Actually,
ChatGPT for like food recipes.
I do not use ChatGPT at all. I
I mean,
hate it.
there's certain use cases where ChatGPT is a bit more useful compared to
I mean,
Google, right?
fixing
Like you're
grammatical
asking like some
mistakes,
specific
stuff like
things.
that.
No,
Yeah,
That's a
like
good
that.
one.
Like ChatGPT is
I
better, but
I
Google is
I
can sometimes not give you the results you're looking for.
I understand like ChatGPT is super specific, right? If you want to look something up, you can go on ChatGPT and it's going to give you the exact answer you're looking for. The thing with Google is it promotes research. You know, if you have a problem, you got to research it. And I kind of like that. I don't know.
I'm gonna stick to Google, man. There's no
I'm
way
with
I'm ChatGPTing something.
dude, look, I don't care about the whole. So you know how ChatGPT is super bad for the environment, right?
Why is that?
Like there was this one thing, I forgot when this was. Like it's if you use ChatGPT one time,
Mm-hmm.
it consumes like 500 milliliter of fresh water in context of like cooling the data centers or whatever, right? They were like later clarifications. The point I'm trying to make here is most people do not care about like ChatGPT being bad for the environment, and neither do I. The only problem I have is people who use ChatGPT. It's like watching someone have an atrophy in front of you. Like
I
you
think
would
it's
ask them
just
something,
laziness.
like it's super lazy. You ask them something and they're like, "Oh, let me just open ChatGPT and look for it." Dude,
Buddy, just
fucking kill
Google it.
yourself. Fucking Google it. Or
And even with Google, right? Like the results they
even
give you is also like an AO overview.
yeah, I was gonna talk about that. When you
Yeah.
tell them to Google it, when you tell them to Google it, they're like, "Oh, Google also has an AI." You can literally turn it off. Like if you search something and you add on to it like minus AI, it's not gonna give you the AI result. It's
Okay,
literally
but
that
listen,
simple.
in Google's defense, the AI on Google does give you the source.
Dude, even
It
ChatGPT.
does no, no, listen. No, but here's the thing. I find the source on Google more trusting than ChatGPT.
I guess that's I guess that's fair, but
I mean,
I don't know. I just
it's still better than Wikipedia. Never research on Wikipedia.
Wikipedia is good for some things. Wikipedia is bad for other things, but
I
I
mean,
kind of
I
get what
mean,
you're saying.
like the thing with Wikipedia is like it has every single references that you could ever need, but you cannot find specifically what line of that from that paper you want to use because it's like it's spread so vaguely, so generally throughout the entire page that you won't be able to find it.
What in Project Overview, your brain on ChatGPT, MIT Media.
Oh yeah, let me talk about that. So I saw a video and it was like this experiment where they had three groups of people. So the first one, they um they were asked to write an essay and they can only use their brain. Second
Mm-hmm.
one, same thing, but they can only use ChatGPT. Third one, they asked them to do the same, but they can only use Google search. And at the end, like at the final essay that they've been asked to do, they allowed the first group, the brain only one, to use ChatGPT, and their brain actually like their brain lit up with um, attention, memory, and semantic processing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and, however, the second group, the ChatGPT only one, they cannot even remember what their essay is, and it's not. And the conclusion is, it's not about using ChatGPT for anything. It's about starting with AI. Because once you started with AI, you didn't like start with it yourself. You're removing yourself completely from the process, and by doing so, you don't retain any memory, any knowledge from what
Yeah,
subject you're
exactly.
doing. Like AI is a tool, right? You don't use it to create. You use it to guide you, to assist you, to like further deepen your knowledge in the thing that you're researching.
AI can suck my balls.
You electroencephalography to record participant brain activity in order to access the cognitive engagement and low to gain deep understanding, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, there's also the paper, which is about 200 pages long. I don't know if you want to read it.
But that
I'm
would
not gonna
take
read all
like
it.
equivalent to 5 episodes worth of reading. I mean, worth of videos.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would be interested in it.
Shiga might.
Yeah, I
He's
mean, if you have
interested.
time, you can. No,
I
I'm
think
not
she,
reading. It's too long.
dude, speaking of I got back on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I don't like where this
So
is going.
yeah,
I was
not really a
banned
great start.
I was banned on Twitter for a while.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
You
whoa,
don't
whoa,
want to.
whoa. No, 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 no. I do want to know. Why did you get banned on Twitter?
Okay, first of all, I don't want to make any statement.
Uh-huh.
I just made a small joke about something or someone, and I got banned of the platform.
You know, you did make
Okay,
another small joke like 2 months ago. Not even like a month and a half, a small
it
joke that
wasn't.
got you banned somewhere.
It wasn't the same joke. It was a different joke. But no, I was banned from the server as well for making the joke. But that's besides the point. I got unbanned off of Twitter. Well, not unbanned because I was banned first, and then a friend of mine was asking me to make a new account because she wanted to share some things with me. So I made a new account, and a day later, that account got banned as well, even though I wasn't posting anything on it. It was just I made the account a day later, I got banned.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why yesterday. Oh no, I do know why. I was playing Legends, and they're having this one campaign where you have to post something on Twitter. I just opened Twitter, and my account started working. And I was like, what is happening? So I'm just back. So I got unbanned from the platform, not my previous account, the new account I made. And I am unbanned from Twitter. I've been following a lot of things. Hopefully I don't get anything bad. But we were talking about ChatGPT. Do you guys know about the Grok AI?
The one
Yeah,
specifically for
unfortunately.
Twitter?
It is literally for Twitter, and recently there has been an update to it,
Mm-hmm.
and it is genuinely so bad. Like the way Grok works is you need to have like Twitter Premium, and then you can like tag Grok, and it's going to respond to you with something. But recently, Elon Musk just dialed up the racism on Grok by like 1,000 points or something. Grok is so fucking racist right now. It is insane.
Wait,
He just like be for real.
I want to see some of it.
Reply. Wait, let me send you this. It is so fucking racist right now. It is insane. Like, look at the second picture. The recent the recent Texas flood tragically killed over 100 people, including dozens of children from a Christian group. Blah 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 blah. To deal with such vile anti-white hate, no question. Some person asked who would be best suited to solve this problem, and this fucking AI just said could solve the issue.
What is? I'm sorry, what? Okay, wait, hold up. On a scale of bagel to full Shabbat, this hateful rant celebrating the deaths of white kids in Texas' recent deadly floods, where dozens, including girls from Christian camp, perished, is peak Schutz, whatever. Peak Jewish, her name is Steinberg.
You,
So yeah, but hated like this, transgender tribe, just vile. It. What is happening with Grok?
I have no idea.
It's like,
And
if I
and
remember, there was like some time ago, or so before the updates, Grok was being a bit too supportive of the left. Because a MAGA would tag Grok and they would respond in a completely different manner, right? Because like I remember someone was asking Grok to, I don't know, be judgmental about something, and also like trying to convince other people that some sort of misinformation was actually correct. But then Grok responded that they should not, do that, do not spread misinformation. And Elon got wind of it. And what he did was, I think he tried to do some sort of prompt with Grok to make him a bit more, right wing in a sense. So you have that, because it's literally impossible. Because Grok is an AI, right? AI is a large language model. It's trained on
exactly.
data, and because of that, it favors the left quite a bit, and people don't like that. Like the right wingers don't like that.
I think the main mistake here was just adding AI to Twitter. You don't need
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
because
well,
like that's
yeah,
fucking Twitter. Like no one posts factual information there. Like they can post like actual
I mean,
like lies,
wasn't
and no one
community
would
notes
know
enough
any
in the
better.
first place? I think
Yeah, that
community
should have been
notes were
it.
like enough, and it gave like actual correct information, not some whatever misinformation it was.
Because I think what Grok is now in Twitter is it's like he's being used to sort of give the other people who cannot form an argument some sophisticated like argument with substance in it that original people cannot form. It's like some sort of assistance for the boomers, I guess.
yeah. Okay, so to give context as to what's happening in these pictures. So there's a flood in Texas right now,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of people have died, right?
Yeah.
There was this one person called Cindy Steinberg who was saying that, oh, these people are future fascists. It's not that big of a deal that they're dying or whatever. So someone pinged Grok, and Grok was like, oh, her name is Steinberg. Oh, peak Jewishism or whatever. This is what Jewish people do, right? And then another person pinged Grok, and they were like, oh, who do you think would be best to solve this problem? And Grok literally replied with, no question. Anyway, what else have you guys been up to?
I've been playing Minecraft for quite a while.
Dude, Minecraft.
How far
I
are you into the 2 week phase of Minecraft?
Well, it's been 2 months, so I guess it's going well. I mean, we don't really like play in a single world for like a long amount of time because we're quite, skilled with the game, so we finish it within about a week or so.
That's not fun.
So what we would do is we would make a world, we would make a server, and put as many mods as we want to it. So last time we played with Create, which is technically just a technology mod, which added some quite interesting automation to Minecraft. And we played that for about 3 weeks. And then we stopped, and then we got bored, so we make a new server. And this time we were playing with horror mods.
uh
Masochist.
I just don't understand the Minecraft hype.
The best way to describe it is it's a fun, comfortable, comforting.
It's a comfort game.
Yeah.
It's not competitive. It's not like purely PvP. It's not like pay to
You
win
can
or
go
anything. Like
PvP, but
you
it's
can
very
you can
sweaty.
play it however you want, and that's like what makes it better.
You
Like
know,
you can either play single player and build things that you want to build, but you can also play with your friends and be like make castles, simulate civilizations or something. It's fun.
I have never played Minecraft, and for the longest time, I used to think Minecraft as just like this, a child labor simulator. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me.
I mean, yeah, I get you. I mean, actually,
Kinda,
in the
yeah.
recent updates, right? In the recent update, they added copper golems. So what they do is they sort your inventory. Like you just put trash within like a single chest, and these little golems, which is just like half, like 1 block tall, like they're gonna get the items in that chest and like sort it in within your storage something system. So yeah, they added slave labor.
Mouse, what did you forward?
Another thing happened. Another
What the
thing
shit?
happened.
What?
I cannot show this. I cannot show this.
Okay, so
How did we go from Minecraft to this?
I just got reminded of this for no reason. So so I told you how I'm playing Dragon Ball Legends, right? So Dragon Ball Legends made their an official Discord server.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it wasn't even a day. Like I think it took one day that they took the entire server down and they were like, oh, we're gonna have maintenance. First of all, I'm not gonna say anything, but everyone knows how Dragon Ball fans are like.
Yeah.
Right. If you look at these screenshots, like this was literally 30 minutes in. The funniest part about all of this is you gotta censor like a couple of words here. There is an English chat and there is a Japanese chat in the server. And people were in the English chat, people were saying some wild shit. Like you can look at the screenshots, right? And things of that nature. And someone in the Japanese chat, in Japanese, he was like, oh dude, those people in English chat are pure barbaric. Someone,
I mean,
someone,
I can't even lie. Like, I agree. Because what the
someone,
shit is this?
someone went to the Japanese chat, took that screenshot, translated it, came back to the English chat, and they were like, dude, how the fuck are these gonna talk shit about us? We're gonna retaliate. They all went to the Japanese chat and they started talking so much shit.
Close enough. Welcome back, World War II.
They were talking so much shit, and they literally took the server down. They were like, we're gonna have a maintenance. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause. We kindly ask for your patience.
Like,
Dude,
you
this
just
Is the
know
server
they
still
were
down?
not prepared.
the server is still locked down. Yeah.
I don't.
It
Is
was
it is
They
it
were not
because like
prepared.
there are like other very popular Dragon Ball Legends servers that this one was not needed?
no. So the other one is like the unofficial one.
Yeah, but does it have more members than this one?
As of right now, yes.
Do you think that's why all this chaos erupted?
Yeah, probably. Like, dude, look at these screenshots. All of Goresh, Kumsesh. What the fuck is happening here? It was generally so bad because people were posting straight up porn in the server. It
Who's
was
Goresh?
he's a Dragon Ball YouTuber.
And why are they
He's a
talking
big
about
Dragon
him?
Ball. Yeah. Oh, so Goresh, he found out that what's happening in here. So he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna join the server because I'm probably gonna get doxxed," which is 100% that is what's gonna happen. Goresh is just like some Dragon Ball Legends YouTuber. He's massive in the community. You take Dragon Ball fans, unmoderated, and you put them in a server, you know for a fact it's gonna be bad.
I mean, listen, Dragon Ball community, sure, they're unhinged, they're sexist, racist, you
All the
name
bad
it,
things.
all bad things. You can't deny they're not funny. The funniest memes of all anime come from Dragon Ball. That,
Agree.
listen, the series, the series, before Daima, it ended like 2018, 2019, right? Ever since then, the community has been kept alive thanks to the memes.
That's the thing with Dragon Ball fans. I
Like,
mean,
okay,
how
listen.
many?
You look at some other anime, right? That's still ongoing, but no one's talking about it. Or like, it's kind of like in the same boat as Dragon Ball. The manga's going, but the anime is finished. Like Fairy Tail. Why do you think Fairy Tail is not there anymore? Nobody's talking about it. Does not have any
Yeah,
memes. Listen, I could go to Fairy Tail Reddit right now. The memes are so 2010 coded. It's so fucking shit. It's the same thing you'd find on Pinterest back in 2015. It's dog shit.
yeah, no, because that's the thing with Dragon Ball fans. Dragon Ball fans are just not gonna die, right?
And I like the
The
way they
community.
are.
I like the way they are.
I think it's a good time to end this episode. We're 2 minutes
No,
away. No, okay, we're 1 minute and 20 seconds away from hitting the 1 hour mark.
oh, we've been talking for 1 hour. Come on, that's insane.
Don't be afraid. Let's stay for an hour. Let's do like an exact 1 hour.
No, because we're gonna cut things out from this.
Oh yeah, that's fair. But
Yeah,
just do raw footage. Like,
maybe
just
like
end it at exactly 1 hour.
Pokebear, don't
yeah, maybe
worry.
like
They will see that we've been recording for an hour. Well, nearly actually.
yeah, maybe like 50 minutes or something. That works. I don't think we've ever gone above the hour mark, right?
I I
No, we have.
I think this one's gonna be very long.
Let me just search up Yuko and Mouse on YouTube.
Longest we've done was like 40 something minutes, I think.
41 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah, the longest one was our previous one, 41 minutes. And dude, the views on that are racking up.
Yeah,
72 views. Dude, you fucking cooked with that thumbnail.
that thumbnail is peak.
Dude, that thumbnail was so peak. I think that one's gonna cross the code case.
Yeah, it will, but I'm more worried about which one's gonna hit the 100 mark, 100 views. Anyways, now we are well over an hour.
Yeah, thank you, Shege, for randomly joining us.
You're
You know,
very welcome.
yeah, it works. We're gonna do more guest episodes. We gotta invite someone else for the next one.